Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's March the 3rd, 2018. That's a Saturday, which is wonderful because it means I've got a little bit of time to do things that are important to me. But there's something that mystifies me. We're moving into an age and a generation that I really don't understand. And I've been obliged to adopt a certain amount of new technology. Yeah, it's a little bit scary. I find this all a bit scary. Look, and my fingers obviously don't have the right amount of grip. Um, there we are. Right, and now here's a funny thing. Look, right, if we go like that, what we got here? Oh well. Now, how did Sony, who made this, manage to roll up the film and put it in there so that when I press things it sort of makes noises and does things? You know, how do we get all of those rolls of film in there? Or is there something I've missed? That's better. Right, serious stuff now, serious. Now, what I do need to be doing is I do need to be getting stuff packed so that it can be transported safely and stored safely and nicely. Now, some of these boxes I've already written things on, and the idea is I want to standardise on the box as far as possible, because the other sort of boxes I've got were the boxes that these boxes came in. Makes sense of sorts. But what have we got in these boxes? Well, these are what I think of as tin plate. And if you look, you know, it tells us on here it's Hornby, made in England, Meccano Limited, Liverpool. This one has had a repair at some time in its life, and it shows a certain amount of age, doesn't it? What I will be doing later is modifying this box so that we can get them all in nice and secure and snug and safe from being knocked about any further than they already are. But that's one box. I thought you might like to see what's in that box. Now this is a different, in effect, a different generation. Again, we're Hornby 00, made in England by Meccano. This one has got plastic wheels and axles, and this one is quite suitable to run on a much more modern model railway. It's got windows, look, that you can see straight through. We've got 3 of those, and they're not too sad, are they really? Now, the one that I've been making the box for are those. Again, Hornby 00, again, I think they're rather lovely. But we're trying to make best use of the space by putting extra bits and pieces in. But there we are, that's projects for today. I'm going to turn you off a minute because there's some others that I'd like you to see that you might like. As you can see, it's going to be quite a slow and lengthy job getting this lot all safely boxed and packaged. First off, look, I'd like to show you this one. Now, at first sight, you'll say, well, that's the same as that. No, it isn't. Yes, they're both made by Hornby, Meccano, Liverpool. But this one is a much more modern item, and it's got see-through windows. This one has got printed windows. So again, 2 very different generations. Now, British Railways, they started, as railways in much of the world did, with little companies starting all over the place. And some people say that the best railway in England, and I'm not one of them by the way, some people say the best railway was the Great Western Railway. And when that became part of British Rail, they tended to use these wonderful colours. I don't know, I can never remember what Great Western fans call that, chocolate and cream or something, is it? But that's rather lovely, isn't it? Now, with most of these items, they came in job lots that were bought at a famous online auction site, and they came as they came. So, you know, that one, when I got it, did have an interesting dent in the roof, which I've dressed out. This one sadly arrived deficient of wheels. Well, you know, we can sort that out in time. That's not a big issue. But what I do need to do is get them packed safely. So there we are. That's Saturday fairly well taken care of, isn't it?